just doing this live just while I've got it in my head because as the day goes I'll probably forget. So I did a YouTube one the other week about my experiences in trance, but I'm running some groups. And I run one in the house in the flesh, and I run one on Zoom in trance. And I don't know how many you're aware how this energy is facilitated for us. So our guides who work with us come from various places in the universe, so either physical multi-transitional beings or light multi-transitional beings. Um, so the physical come from planets, and the light are working in collectors' realms and whatever else of that. So they're coming from different environments, different places, air they breathe, different ways of existence. So when they work together with us as guides, as a human, they create a space of unison. They either come in individually or they meet up. So there's some space of unison. Is way beyond our understanding. It's not really actually a technology. It's more like a telepathic process of manifestation, where they can create a atmosphere like a big bubble of existence for all these beings, and the intelligence within this thought process and manifestation is each being can survive in that environment for a certain amount of time. They use this on planets in many realms and collectives where they exist. They also use it in spaceships. Spaceships can be created with unison atmospheres within inside them. So when they create a circle, this is what they're doing. They're creating this energy to facilitate the circle energy. They also use the human energy, so your physical energy, the energy you use to function every day within your physical cells and framework. They also use your ethereal bodies. We have two bodies, we have physical and ethereal. So they use that as well. So it's very important to remember that, because sometimes I have people say, well, I felt a bit nauseous today when we did trance, or I felt this, I felt that. It's because our guides don't come into our bodies, they come very close to us and telepathically, but our cells and molecules, every bit of our body has an intelligence and reacts with things and environments and sensations around it. So it can cause us to perhaps feel a bit lightheaded, get a bit of a headache. So we must remember that. But what I always say to my students is ask your guides to step back a little bit and take that off you, because they're learning with you how they're reacting to your physical body and how you're reacting to their light energy as it comes in. Yeah, so these circles are facilitated. So it's been very interesting. I've started a Zoom group which run on Monday nights. And I'm sitting in a room on my own with my computer, and the students are obviously all on Zoom in their own environments. I can feel their energies coming through. It's almost like they're coming through the screen to me. I can see and sense their guides, and I know exactly what's going on, exactly like it would be if they were physically in the room with me. So there's no fear for that for running circles online. The one thing I've noticed these last few weeks is that when I've done the Monday one, because I suppose it's 2 hours of me sitting in the energy with my guides channeling what to do, what they're experiencing, to communicate with me, tell me what to do next. Really, I'm facilitating their instructions. And then afterwards, I go and chill for an hour before I go to bed. So I probably usually finish 9 o'clock at night. And then when I've been going to bed, I'm all right when I get in bed, but the last two I've done, I've woken up really cold. And the same thing happened again last night. And I had to go and get a jumper. And so I said to my guys, what's going on? This is the second time after doing trance. They said it's my body reacting to the energies I've been in for 2 hours, and it's physically reacting to it still. So even though I think I've grounded myself, it's just it can affect you physically, even just sitting in the energies as a teacher. So it's interesting to remember that. So when I always say when you sit in trance, you've got to be aware that it can affect you physically anyway. It's like with any form of spiritual work, you're in a 3D energy. And this is really important to remember, because we're working with really highly 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10 dimension beings coming in trying to work in our lower energies. And it is going to affect our physical makeup. physical trance mediums that work with the phenomena, um, and there's a lot of movements, things moving around the room. They're voices. There's a lot of energies you can see. There's so much going on that can really affect their physical makeup. And the guides try really hard to work with them. So they say help is obviously, if we're not helping, we can't do their work. But they're also learning over the last 100 years or more how to work with the physical human body. But the challenge they've got with that is that we are all obviously ascending every time there's a new generation. We ascend in our own lifetimes. Our body's cellular structure changes as we get more spiritual, higher understanding. Our brain expands a bit, so they're always having to adjust. So and I know I get healing all the time because I do so much work with them. And I do get times where I can suddenly feel quite drained and I have to listen and go and have a rest or have a nanny. We call it a nanny sleep in our house. Or I just take some time out and don't do anything for a day, connected with spiritual work, go for a walk with the dog, do my gardening, and just chill basically, and watch some rubbish on telly I don't have to think too much about. So I do listen to my own body and stuff. So with the circles and the facilitation of the circles, it's just to bring a bit of understanding that it can affect you after a circle, even as a teacher. It's important to be grounded. I usually have a cup of tea afterwards and go and watch the telly for an hour. I would have probably go for a walk if it wasn't raining and dark and miserable. It's been about 4 months in Wales. But it's it's all about looking after ourselves and getting a good night's sleep so you're ready to go. Because I'm teaching again this morning. I'm in a physical circle this morning. I was always a bit wary about going online with trance, but I'm actually finding it really very successful. And it's your own mindset that affects things. So I've gone into it in a positive framework this time and the Zoom's really good. And it's been a positive experience. And I know all of my trance sitters who are with me learning, they're all finding it really positive as well. And the nice thing is they learn from each other because they tell their experiences. And and someone will say something like, "Oh yeah, that's normal. I've experienced that myself on the journey." And so it's really good to have that time in a group to give feedback. Our guides also listen. So just having a reminder of how the guides set it up. So the guides have a space of unison. You have your trance guide or trance guides in it. You'll probably have a couple of facilitators of the energy their side as well, which will be from your team. And there will be, so all of the sitters will have a similar type of framework. Plus there will be what we call the overseer of the group in Celestial Guides, the unison group that's facilitating that circle, and that overseer will have a couple of guides or celestial helpers with him. Then you have what you call your observers. So the observers are beings that come to observe, to see what's happening, to learn, or they're observing to learn language, or they're actually just observing because they're observers and they're learning, and they get invited in to facilitate the space as well. And then you have what you call your outer circle. Now this outer circle of guides or the celestial beings, because not all our guides that are there, they're the protectors of the circle. So almost I want you to imagine a dome. Your circle's in the middle of your humans, and then you've got your guides around you. And then there'll be entrances into this circle where they'll be coming in and out. Some might be get there halfway through or something like that. And then they have an outside ring of energy that projects out. And so there will be some beings there looking out, making sure everything's okay. Because when this circle's been created, this circle is a massive beacon of light in the dimensional energy, plus on Earth, because all your lights are shining brighter. And it can attract negative energies in. So you can, in rare cases, get walk-ins in trance where an energy would come who's not been invited and will try and speak through. And this can be a human essence that hasn't gone over properly, in which case the facilitator of the group, the teacher, the leader of the group, will twig this and sort it out. I've had it happen to me twice now over the years. And I managed to sort it out. In one case we had, it was actually a soldier, and he was lovely. He was obviously lost in the energies, no aggressiveness or anything, and he listened and went to the guides. And then afterwards, I had to bring my guide John through just to clarify to the group, it was a physical group I was in, what happened. And he said that they'd actually taken this energy off to have healing before he left the earth, because he was a little bit confused, and it was he was just got a bit lost. It was a sudden death, and it was quite, as this kind of happened, that they can get a little bit confused. Even though they've got guides trying to get them to where they need to be, we still have quite a profound will in our consciousness when we go to the light. So that can just get a little bit not quite right at times, is the best way to put that. But it's nothing to fear. I haven't ever seen anything horrible happen when that's happened. It's just been quite sad. You actually feel quite emotional, because that energy needs to go where it needs to go, and have the beautiful life it deserves after it's passed over. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm just trying to come on, try to explain how circles work really, and how it could affect you, even as a leader of knowledge, a teacher of the circle. So just be aware of that. So, you know, your students will experience different things, as you will as well. And never stop learning on this path, I can tell you. So, cool. I hope that's helped you. Take care. Bye.